Basically, the first deportation flights have taken off of Alligator Alcatraz, which is the Everglades migrant prison. The facility began deporting people this past week. We heard the first report as of last Friday, and 2 to 3 flights have already taken off. So around 100 deportees have been sent out of the facility. Hundreds more are transferred to other detention facilities. So it's important to note that people who are being sent to this facility supposedly don't have legal recourse. So they were supposed to be sending people with crimes, okay? But we know that that's actually not true, that a lot of people who do have legal recourse, who do qualify for a bond, and even people with legal status, there was a report of someone who had DACA, which was still current, who was sent to the facility. So people are being sent. It seems like anyone could be sent to that facility, but if you qualify for a bond, you need to file for a bond motion in order to get out of that detention facility. And once it is established that you qualify for a bond and you're not an immediately deportable person, somebody who already has a deportation order, or someone who could be accelerated, expedited, or removed out of the facility, then your attorney should file a bond motion as soon as possible. If you're in that facility and you're afraid of being sent back to your country, you need to file a motion for a credible fear hearing or a reasonable fear hearing so that you could be evaluated by an asylum officer. Now, it's really difficult for people to get in touch with their attorneys, but you do really need an attorney or someone advocating for you if you're at that facility, because like I said, there's people who are just being sent, deported, right? They're just being put on flights. So it's important that you seek help immediately if you are showing up at that facility. Now, if you're at the facility, you're not going to show up in the ICE locator. If you have a family member who's there, they're not going to show up in the ICE locator because it's not an ICE-run facility, it's a state-run facility. So there have been many other states are also getting offers from FEMA to open up similar facilities and using Alligator Alcatraz as a template, if you will, for other states who can receive money from FEMA, the emergency funds that could go to those states if they do agree to put up these tents and housing that you see that would hold hundreds, of beds, and in these other states they would get that money if they're agreeing to open up a makeshift camp as Florida did, which they set it all up in about 8 days, right? So if you have any family member who's been moved to one of these facilities, it's going to be trickier to find them. You have to wait for them to try to call you. It's very important for your family members to memorize their loved one's phone number. If they don't have your phone number memorized, it will be very difficult for them to call you. Don't ask them to memorize a lawyer's phone number or anything like that. They need to know your phone number, and you will call the lawyer after you find out where they are. Okay?